Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna have Alex back.
I really hope so.
That.
I could actually see him just in the chat now. So
get like a paper bag next to the PC for that moment. Exactly. You're nearly done with that game.
Yeah.
And you have
just finish the game. You have a little bit of time.
The team can draft and you can do your thing. But yeah, so we're back in, guys.
We're back in.
We're gonna finish the game up here. Alex back to business.
Drags.
Lauba is down, and that's the explosion value. Here's the counter kill. 2 for 1 right now. Tracer is dead, and so is Cassia and Gul'dan. The damage is gone on the side of the monkeys.
The 2 for 2 as Cass is wading forward, looking for Alex, who started this kill train immediately as the game jumps back in. There's a Lunar Flare. Can Cass keep up this chase? They get the slowing and the damage-reducing owl as Alex is icing. Can they stop him escaping? He is out of there.
He's out, so it's a 2 for 2 trade with the EPunks 3 levels away from 20, 1 level away for the monkeys. Monkeys in a great spot, but it shows how clutch that pause actually was, just as everything was basically happening in that game, so in that fight. So our own European 3-2-3 movement that we just had here, a little bit of a lag of story, but that being said, great position for the monkeys.
Yeah.
Fantastic spot for them.
Then level 19, they have a keep down. Next objective's going to be in top lane, so they can empower that with their Fallen Shaman, depending on when it spawns. They have so much opportunity, Cass. This is not the time to die. Isolation is perfectly timed. Does he have it? He doesn't have Ardent Defender up, so he goes down.
Alex escapes. That would be great. If they don't fall here, that would be fantastic for them. Fantastic position for the monkeys. It gets even better. They get kills here. They're starting to move in again. Horrify, not great, but it might still be enough to threaten Grand Pakete. Rema Baller moving away. But that kill against Cast allows them now to go for the camps. They can literally steal the camps away from the EPunks. Get even farther ahead here.
They could go get the Fallen Shaman if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Now. They are looking so solid as they move back in. They're going to be taking down the Impaler camp, getting a little bit more pressure there. EPunks, they're going to try and just quickly move up the top lane, as that's the lane with the easiest, most accessible experience. Maybe even set up a trap, but without your rel, that would be so risky.
But this is the easy 20 now. I mean, EPunks are still 1.5 levels away, so it's not completely hopeless.
That comeback XP in the 2 for 2 trade was pretty decent.
Yes, and even if you lose out on the objective and you still get the level 20 to defend, then at least you have that going for you. But here comes the level 20 for the Monkey Menagerie. And we've been calling also, of course, the baseline quest. Now, Cassia on level 1 is on 37 stacks. 37 stacks also on the Echoed Corruption. That's a huge amount of quests that are going to be close to finish. And I actually like what monkeys are doing now. They even want to prep the top lane.
Yeah, Muradin's already done, of course, with his Stormbolt. Just finished it in that last fight. And Dahaka, he's been finished for a long time with his level 1.
They see Urel. Urel shows bot lane. And that's the moment where they immediately say, okay, we can make something happen here. But Marker, Splendor, both of them getting attacked here quite heavily. Walking away. But they got the turret. They got the tower. That was an important one.
They got the tower in exchange for Scarlet Aegis. That's a pretty big heroic, but it's only a minute cooldown, 60 seconds. It'll be up by the time EPunks probably rotate up. As EPunks, they want 20. There's no way they're going to fight without it. Yeah,
if you lose the Protector, the Punisher now, you are going to lose one of your keeps. Marker attacked immediately, but they're jumping out again. And this is the moment where the EPunks have to turn around. Here comes the Horrify.
The Horrify is decent. As they, no, the Horrify still being held, sorry, as they look for the turnaround. But there's Impalers and Catapults in the bot lane. Oh,
my bad. I could have sworn I used the Horrify there, but it was only the Echo Corruption that came through.
Yeah.
Catapults to the bot lane, as you already called it, on the core pretty soon. Half level away for the EPunks on 20. And here come the monkeys, pushing on the objective.
Catapults are starting to hit the core. It's about to be 3 catapults. They're moving it. There's the Horrify, but it's Whitemane who is dropped first. Marker goes down too.
No.
What? EPunks hit 20. They're looking for more.
They have 20 and they're going in for more. They're trying to get more. And we have the kill against Gul'dan. All of a sudden, the EPunks going in. They get 1, 2, 3, 4. They completely wipe the monkeys off the map. The catapults are homing in. They're taking points off the core, but it's not enough to decide anything here. 78% on the side of the EPunks core, and they're pushing through the 4 top side and go straight for the keep.
I can't believe it, but they're actually trying to do it. They take down the front wall. Tassadar heads up to start focusing down the top objective, trying to get that Punisher. Tyrael shields are going to be so important for them to rush this down. They have a couple minions. Another minion wave on on the way. Yorel is still soaking experience, but more importantly, is clearing bot lane. More time with less catapult pressure is going to be what they need to end this game here and now.
Great position for the EPunks now. They went in against the Storm talent disadvantage and found the kills. Scarlet Aegis not being ready was a huge part of this. Great attack from the EPunks, getting the early 2-for-1 trade and then following it up with 3 additional kills. Now the Monkeys in a spot where they have to somehow defend. And their keep is already nearly down. They know that this Punisher is going to be tough to deal with. Arcane Punisher to boot.
They need Yorel. Yorel needs to join them right now. They need to try and make a play. Actually, oh, they're expecting the backdoor. Very smart. Channeling their Hearthstones just in case. It's a Monkey Menagerie core attempt. Their core race isn't amazing, but it's enough. Look at them staggering that. But
even
now, Punisher giving them the vision. The Owl as well. They know now. They begin to move forward. Yorel needs to join them. They can't afford to waste too much Punisher health.
Yeah,
they were finally down.
They were afraid of the backdoor attempt here, but that's currently not happening. And here comes, of course, also the Twilight Archon moving in again. The Punisher already taking a bit of damage, but already on the core here. As we're seeing the aggression, Horrify being used. Is that going to be enough? Alex is also a bit low. Needs to be careful here. Here comes the attack against Tyrael, and Lauber goes down.
But that's going to be the Tyrael explosion onto the core here. Tries to get onto cooldown as well, but can't do it. Tastar is doing a great start by the Punisher, able to take down Whitemane.
Whitemane is down. Make fighting with the Punisher here, trying to take it down before they can go for the core. It's actually a 4 versus 4 right now, and that Punisher is down. EPunks can't end.
Great pull by Maka, but Twilight Archon is still up. Looks like they're going to keep trying though, Keldor. Good double stun. Amazing damage from the cooldown. Alex dropped low. Sonic has to pull back. Great tunneling claws there.
And again, they're being attacked here, and they need to be careful. The EPunks, if they move back, if one of those storm balls hit and Maka follows it up, that might be enough here. There's again the stun!
Beautiful, but he gets away! The insane stun by Rema for the save.
And Maka not going to the Nexus. That was actually the most important part. He didn't go left. That's where Rosmek dropped the storms, and he knew they was coming. He moved away here, and now we have both sides lacking a keep on the map. What a defense here by the Monkeys.
That's the end of this push, finally. Twilight Archon expires too. 85 seconds until that returns. Tyrael is already back. He needs to head to that bot lane as catapults are beginning to accumulate. 3 catapults already down there. A 4th on the way. EPunks, that clear from Yorel has saved them and put them in this position, but that defense from Menagerie was superb. Maka surviving, and the pull of the Punisher onto the keep was beautiful.
Damn, this game turned quickly. The attack at the top shrine by the EPunks, finally successful after the entire game. They couldn't find the kills that they needed, and finally they were able to pull that off. And then the defense from the Monkeys. After EPunks did everything right. They destroyed the fort after the team wipe. They went straight in for the keep, nearly took it down too. But then the defense of the Monkeys was strong.
Yorel is going to wipe these catapults. Takes them down, so that removes the pressure. Alex, of course, he is the global hero, though. This is where the Monkey Menagerie gain yet another advantage. Their wave clear is for starters faster, and for seconds, global.
But now we are in the situation that you talked about earlier, where I said it shouldn't even happen. We have 20 versus 20. Now we're having even fights between the two talents from between the two teams from a talent tier perspective. And that's where, as you pointed out, the Holy Arena is coming into play. It's going to be important. We're having also Get Stuffed. That's going to be huge. And Twilight Archon in particular for those long fights that we're seeing on the shrine and around the core are going to be great.
The Seraphim as well coming in for Yorel, giving her that great engage potential so that she's a lot safer now, which is already a huge deal against the amount of crowd control we have.
Also in terms of stacks, Meridian with a perfect storm is sitting at 35 now. Quest talents are of course all completed. Like they're all done. But that's still the one stacking talent that we have in play. So perfect storm sitting on 35, a bit more burst damage from Meridian's perspective. But yeah, this shrine can't be the last one in the game.
This is certainly the closest game we have had so far in this series, Monkeys. It's going to be disastrous if they drop this after being so far ahead for so long. Horrify Tyrael. It's cleansed out by Tyrande with that Celestial Attunement as Cass is in the backline. Bomb supplied on Maka. Scarlet Aegis, though, tanks him through it. And the, once again, Valkyrie not landing as Alex having to burrow away with those tunneling claws.
Into the Starfall right away. Loba already trying to chase him down. Maka is slow. He can't die here. Maka, Whitemane keeping Maka alive. safe for a little bit longer. Remaballer trying to interrupt the backline as much as he can. Cass also in trouble, as we see once again Cass just shelling away with a Lightning Fury.
Cass staying alive. He's already used Ardent Defender, so he's so squishy now. They've used Sank, they've used everything, but they're still going in. Martin Gift Knocker stays alive again.
Splendor working overtime here at this point. Like, it's actually getting insane. He's keeping everyone alive, but the EPunks, they have the control of the shrine now. And Monkeys are moving back. They're starting to tap at the fountain. They're thinking about re-engaging here, but this one is going over to the EPunks. There is just no denying that fact anymore. They will get that Punisher. The main question, how deep can they push with this objective right now? Can they go for the core, or will they only go for the keep?
This fort is in the way, but it's just going to get deleted here. Absolutely almost zero defensive value. The rubble is going to put up zero defense here as they begin moving forward.
Level 23 versus 22, 25 minutes in. Punisher baited over already.
Oh, wow.
The root after the stun onto Rema needs to be very careful here. Not popping anything yet. He has 14 seconds on the avatar, couldn't even use it. Horrify comes through again, but no immediate damage. And they're trying to go for Remaballer again. Remaballer needs to be careful. He doesn't have Muradin's level 10 yet.
Good Valkyrie, but no one follows up because everyone's so low here. In the meantime, Alex is doing a great job putting pressure on Tracer, but it's not enough. He drops first. Baka finally dies, and they're doing it, Caldor.
They're going for it. They're going for the core again. They want the 3-0, and the shields are already gone as the EPunks are trying to get this game. They're going straight in, and there's just absolutely no way for a defense. The Monkeys lose the third game as the EPunks take the 3-0 lead.
Wow. That was an insane comeback from EPunks there. That Monkey Menagerie, though, that was easily the strongest performance we've seen from them so far. This is a good sign that they are on the upturn a little bit, but that's going to feel bad to lose that game.
It's a bit late.
It's a bit late. Reverse sweeps do it, they're a thing. They have a chance.
But that was crazy from the EPunks, as I said before. That shouldn't have happened. That's a position where you have completed quest talents at that moment. That gives you a spike. You have your level 20, the position up at the top. And then all of a sudden, things go south as you're starting to lose heroes. First the trade, and then just the cleanup. As EPunks finally find the kills, they get 20 throughout the middle of the fight too. That was such a big advantage for the Monkeys heading into the battle. But EPunks, they turn it around, they make the comeback a reality, and now they have a 3-0 lead against the Monkey Menagerie.